Hey everyone, it is Steven Schleicher. Did you know we had a YouTube channel? That's right, youtube.com/Major Spoilers Video. Go check out what we have to offer over there. Might find some things that you really like. Subscribe to the channel and get notified every time we put out a new video. Also, if you're looking for some other fine shows from the Major Spoilers Podcast Network, do a search, or you can actually find it in the show notes. Do a search for the Major Spoilers Podcast Network Master Feed. We've got content to put into your ear holes every day of the week. It's all at the Major Spoilers Podcast Network Master Feed. Everything from comic books and movies to gaming and a lot more. It's all part of our podcast network.
This episode is brought to you by Major Spoilers VIP members. Thank you for your support of Major Spoilers and the Major Spoilers Podcast Network. If you would like to become a bronze, silver, or gold VIP member, go to members.majorspoilers.com for more information.
Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you for downloading, and thank you for sharing this episode with a friend. We are headed to a place Orm does not want to go.
Does anyone want to go to Murder Town?
I totally want to go there.
Yeah, I'm in.
Everybody apparently wants to go to Murder Town.
Murder Town.
Rodrigo, take us to Murder Town, please.
Won't you take me to Murder Town?
Ow.
Won't you take me to
Murder Town.
That was pretty good.
Yes.
Any-o, ding-dong diddly way.
Right. So, last time
On Critical Hit.
Murder Town.
I'm sorry, the show's called New Mawakal Nights now.
All right.
What did happen last time on this show?
We all got new names.
Yes.
Yay.
Do you
Mine's
remember?
awesome.
Do you remember all the new names?
I do remember all the new names. Would you like me to go over them?
He wrote
Yeah.
them down.
Yes.
Yes. Orm is now Agent 222.
Mhm.
Ket is the doctor.
Dr. Fancy.
Dr.
Dr.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Randus is Mr. Nothing. Sakar is Old Snake. And Little Sparkle is Little Sparkle.
Yes.
Hers is probably the most fiendishly clever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a level of deception. You could stick a tail on it and call it a weasel.
But she's not a weasel.
All right.
On Critical Hit.
So what else happened?
We met Big
old
Teach, and he's awesome. Got cool hair.
Yeah.
And he told us about the State of the Union.
And he told us we had to go to Murder Town. Oh,
No,
and
that
we
was Little Sparkle that told you guys we need to go to
After
Murder
she
Town.
And,
sent her sending.
and we talked to Lek, or Ket talked to Lek.
Mhm.
Found out generally where Lek is. And that he's still alive.
Mhm.
Which, probably good news.
Probably.
Well, honestly, if he's dead, that kind of eliminates the problem of them using his knowledge for evil.
Actually, if he was dead, that probably means he figured it out again. And
if
they've
you
taken
ever
his knowledge.
actually me again.
All right. Nerds, you're both nerdy.
I will get in my van.
All right.
Excellent.
To Monster Town.
Yes, to Monster Town.
Well,
Well,
Murder Town.
yes, Murder Town.
Murder Town.
Right, Monster Town's a totally different place.
Yes.
Yes.
Monster
Monster
Town
Town
is
is
nice.
great.
Yeah, it's
Murder Town
pleasant.
could be wonderful. I mean, it could be that thing where you give things names that are unassuming, so nobody wants to go to Murder Town, but it turns out it's pleasant and filled
Yeah,
with,
that's not the case here.
crumpets.
That is a fine theory, which is immediately thrown out the window once you guys cross into Murder Town.
The place you really want to avoid is Silk Handkerchief Town.
Actually, there are some nice sounding places in the city that you still want to avoid, but you will get to that.
Yes.
Steel Corsetville sounds entertaining.
So, It's pretty clear when you get to Murder Town because Murder Town is itself kind of a shanty town within the city, more so than Little Delta. Also, the doorways are a lot narrower here, which hints to the fact that, probably there's a lot more humans and Kenku living here than Minotaurs. There are a lot of wooden buildings with like tents on top of them, like kind of like bridges connecting one tent, like one roof to another, and things like that. And Little Sparkle has a card with an address.
Cool. And then I also had a card that had like, was it a password?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Then I will lead us to the address.
1317 and a half West Stabbingtonville.
So you guys walk through the town and get a lot of glares in the process. People here are pretty disheveled. But eventually you get to a pretty normal looking rectangular wooden building.
I will knock at the door if that's, or yeah, either knock at the door or open the door depending on what seems to be the...
Okay. You knock at the door and a slit in the door opens and somebody just looks at you.
Give the passcode.
They close the slit and you hear the door unlock.
I will open the door.
Okay. You open the door. It is appears to be some sort of kitchen. There is nobody here.
Go unlock the door.
I'll step in.
Okay. What do the rest of you do?
Follow.
She
Yep.
told us to
Oh, that's
wait
right. She didn't
last
tell us to
time,
wait.
didn't she?
Oh, she said she would want you guys to wait for the other place you were going, but here it was okay for you all to come in.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yep.
Didn't follow.
Everybody walks in.
Sticking with Sparkle, yep.
We are on our guard, ready to
Okay.
pounce at the slightest provocation.
At the slightest murder.
Murder.
So you walk in, close the door behind you, and suddenly out of the corner of his eye, whoever walked last, probably Orem, sees someone just kind of appear out of nowhere.
There's somebody here.
When you
Turn in
guys
that
turn,
direction.
when you guys turn around, you see actually a couple guys. They're human on either side of the door, and they're holding crossbows and they're pointing them at you.
Sparkle will somewhat sigh and raise her hand.
Who sent you guys?
Belt.
They look at each other, and one of them kind of walks around you, still pointing the crossbow at you guys, and goes through a door, comes back out, like, all right, and put the crossbow down. You guys can go in.
Nod. Head in.
Okay. You guys go into what appears to be a pretty nice shop, except that there are like no windows or anything, but there's like a couple of actual glass cases with, stuff and like weapons and potions and stuff in them, some stuff on the walls and everything. And behind one of the cases is a human. He's male, has brown hair, kind of short and round guy, wearing a bright red scarf that covers his mouth. His nose is really red. I'm like,
Sparkle,
oh,
step up.
hi. So Did Belt send you?
Yep.
Okay. Well, hi. I'm Scarf.
Hi. You can call me Little Sparkle.
Great. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I didn't have anything specific I was looking for in terms of material, but I'd be curious about some information, anything interesting that's been coming or going out of here, and if you had anything particularly interesting you were looking to sell, I'd be curious.
I'll tell you what. Nowadays, information is just as valuable as any given thing that you can explode or throw at someone and it blows up.
I figured.
So, you can, if I know what you need to know, you can buy it off of me, or I'll throw it in for free if you buy something else.
Reasonable. We're looking for nothing that anyone wants to actually do, but a way to get into. No, I'm going back to the name.
Black Archive.
Black Archive.
Yes, the Black Archive.
Well, this one's for free. That's pretty crazy.
Yep. Well
That-
aware.
You know, that's the most safeguarded place
Yep.
that the coil has. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. I might have something to help with that. If you want to buy something.
Sure. What do you have?
Oh, you name it. I've got weapons. I've got potions. I've got boots. Just got in some boots.
What kind of boots?
Let's see. I got some good old-fashioned boots of elven kind. What else? Let's see. Oh, these are nice. I've got some fire burst boots.
What do those do?
They basically blow you up, but you don't actually get hurt, and then you teleport away.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
they're a
potentially
big.
useful.
Yeah, they're a big. Like screw you, buddy, if you actually get caught.
Yeah.
Like everybody comes over to detain you, and you're like, kaboom! Then you teleport away.
I don't know. I suppose you have any leads on some good information in terms of access codes or who might have them these days.
I bite.
And how much would that cost, or what sort of gear would we be looking to buy?
Oh well, I got some boots. I'm trying to move. Or, I mean, I'm here for you. Anything you need. Is there anything you guys are looking for? I mean, you all seem like a well put together group of druids. I'm sure maybe there's some sort of slight deficiency in your team. Maybe big boy over there can't talk very well, or maybe you'd like for your magician guy there to be better at lifting things. I'm sure I've got something.
I think he's talking
Really?
about you, kid.
As he is definitely talking about Cat.
Oh, okay.
Cat looks like the magician guy. Yeah, I guess the stick.
How much are those fire burst boots, by the way?
Yeah, let me. I'll tell you what. Since you're new customers, and I like you, I like your face. I'll give them to you for 21,000 gold.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
They're pretty nice
maybe.
boots.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
I don't know, Sparkle, you have any ideas of what we might want or need?
Let's see what else. Let me look here. What else? What else? What else?
I lean over to Little Sparkle. I don't have enough to buy Fireburst boots.
But he take residuum.
What do you take residuum?
Do we want Fireburst boots?
I think one of you could probably use Fireburst boots.
I've got wall walkers.
Yeah, but do wall walkers explode and cause 2d8 damage to everyone within 1 square of you?
No, but Diabolic Escape does.
Oh, okay.
She'll nod. You said that you might have something for, she like gestures at Zakar, making him better at being talky. What did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know. Let me check. Let me see. He pulls out a necklace. I have this. It's a choker of eloquence.
Sounds useful. What does it do?
Well, it just makes you better at talking.
How much is that?
If you have a slight faux pas, sometimes this item essentially helps you recover, as it were.
What's the price tag?
Only 17,000 gold.
17?
17.
17.
No. 17.
Oh, sorry. Your nose sounds really stuffed up.
But this is what I always sound like. Why does everybody keep saying that?
Uh,
It seems like actually a pretty reasonable buy.
Will that get us what we need?
Oh, certainly. I'll tell you what I know.
Considering how much talking we're probably going to need to do before this is over, I think that is a weak spot we could certainly shore up.
Just make sure that you realize that this is a next lot item, so it's incompatible with any other next lot items you might have. And essentially gives you a +3 enhancement bonus to Fortitude, Reflex, and Will.
Which might be less than what he's already got.
Matthew.
I have just the +4 myself, without any other benefits.
Oh, I say my newest one's a +4.
It doesn't stack, does it?
Nope.
Let's see.
Do you already have a next slot item?
I do. I think I also have a +3 bonus to Fortitude, Reflex, and Will.
Yeah, that's from your next. What's your next slot item currently do?
It's a healer. It's the Periapt of Wound Closure. Item bonus to saving throws. Attack drops me down, spend a healing surge, and regain additional hit points equal to my healing surge value.
So it's a reroll effect on bluff?
And diplomacy.
Ooh, fancy. And does it give any type of flat bonus to those skills?
Yes, it gives a flat bonus equal to the item's enhancement bonus.
That's great.
But it is an item bonus, so if you have any other item bonuses to that, that would not stack. So, for example, you can't stack it with the Hat of Disguise.
Sure. Well, I don't need it. And is Randus just rocking like a +4? No.
Yeah, just a +4 amulet of protection.
Got it.
That is also what I have, so.
I mean, it's something we could pick up and kind of use as necessary.
Mm-hmm.
It's not such a big bonus that it's going to like really push anyone over. Like, what's the third best, effectively, bluff diplomacy score in the party?
The third best?
Yeah, because I assume you're second best.
Yeah.
I'm at a 10 for bluff.
Looks like I'm at a 9, so I'm the lowest. For diplomacy.
Diplomacy, I'm at 15.
So do I have an item bonus to diplomacy?
I'm not sure if I do.
I'm at 10 on both.
Checking on.
Yep. You've got 2 different item bonuses to diplomacy.
Nice.
I do not currently have an item bonus to diplomacy that I can find. The question then becomes, is this something that would be particularly useful? You said it's a +3 item bonus?
Yep.
The reroll is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, considering that we're going to get the information thrown in, I say we pick it up, and it could alternate depending on circumstance between being worn by Orem and Sakar, because Orem's got a totally decent diplomacy check, but Sakar seems the saddest when left out of social situations.
It's not necessarily that he's sad about it. It's just that you're so mean.
Oh.
Well, you're useless here. Go sit in the corner.
Say if he would accept
Residual.
residuum,
We have all kinds
the boots seem actually more useful.
Well, yeah.
Who needs some boots?
I do not need boots.
Just got fancy new boots.
It's a teleport power?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't we all have a teleport power?
Not with an explosion at the end of it.
Or the start of it.
Or you
At the
have to
beginning
start
of
at it. Yeah.
I don't teleport, but I shift like crazy, so.
But that does sound really kind of
Sakari?
enticing. The ability to explode and then be somewhere else.
Explode
I mean-
and slither away.
Yeah, that's got Sakar's name all over it if you don't have a boot slit item, and if you're capable of wearing boots while also a snake.
He
Well,
is.
that's a good
Yes.
question.
Yep. Nope. You
Stuck
can.
the end of his
Your,
tail.
yes.
Yep.
Your boots do not stop counting. No, they are subsumed into your body. You do not. You do not have boots at the end of your tail.
Don't you dare try and draw it either, Rob. Okay.
I'm not going to draw anything.
So let's talk about them boots, because I do not have a current feet slot feet.
Yep. Teleport 6 squares. All creatures within 1 square of you. Before you teleport, take 2d8 fire damage.
Oh, I do like 2d8 fire damage.
Yes.
I like fire damage. How about some magic feet? What do you guys feel about some magic feet?
Feel magic feet.
Some exploding feet sound pretty spiffy, to be
Well.
honest.
But we don't have the cash on hand.
Well, I don't have. I've only got $16,000. Now, some other of you in the party may have a lot more than that.
Will he
Have
take
to be looking
effluvium?
at Sparkle and Cat for that, I think.
Yes. And if he'll take components, we have enough if he
Yeah.
takes components.
Oh yeah, I could also offer, now that I've got this new dagger from Prince Flowers, if he wants to take my jagged dagger as trade-in.
Did you not get like a crap ton of money?
Oh yeah, I also got a crap ton of money.
Also
But
that.
she doesn't really need the dagger, so.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true.
She wants to keep the money. She's trying to get rid of the dagger.
Stay with her here.
I mean, none of us, in character, none of us know that she has a crap ton of money.
Yes.
Yet.
What's the dagger?
It's a jagged dagger, +4.
So whatever. Is it half or a tenth?
Cell is half, according to the character builder.
I think I'm gonna keep it at a quarter. The thing is, nowadays, because of rarities, wait, was it half? I think maybe it was half all along. I'll give it to you for half. So,
Sweet. Let me look up.
but you
I
said
can
it
find
was
the
a
price.
+3.
+4.
+4 is 65,000 gold.
Sweet. All right. Well, then I can put that towards buying, or put some of it towards buying Sakar a new pair of boots, unless he'll take some of it in components, because that's always a good thing to pay in first.
Yeah, I'll take components.
Give us some of them pomegranates.
How much money you get for half of that is 30,000 just for the dagger? Is that what you
Yep.
said?
If it's a +4 dagger, then yes.
I get how much? 32,500.
Yep.
So that's like somebody owes us some money.
Yes.
Hey, what's our change?
Is he willing to take the whole price of the did I give the 150 or 105,000 gold in magic components I got? Is that written down on like the magic users' sheets?
Yes.
Okay,
On
cool.
arms.
I'll pull that off of mine.
No, you took half.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah.
that was okay. Well, we split.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. Okay then.
Then all right, then I'm writing down the 32,500 in gold. Is he willing to take it all in components, or does he want like a split between gold and components?
I guess I could take it all in components.
I mean, that's up to. She'll be like, ask Orm and Randus, like, how are we doing? And would that be
Pretty much
better?
exactly what I have. 32.5.
I mean, we don't want to spend all of our components, so we can split the difference.
Well, maybe I'm confused because you have a dagger that's worth $32,000. 32,000 gold.
32,500, yes. So I'm not asking.
The fire boots are only 21,000 gold.
Yes. And I'm just saying that gold and residuum are useful for different things.
She's asking if you want to use some of the residuum on the boots instead of using strictly the gold to give us a higher gold
Exactly.
count currently. To make it so we have more actual money instead of just magic money.
Exactly.
Because if we're talking to, just random dudes on the street, they're going to want coin.
Sure. I can probably convert 5,000 gold
Sure.
5,000
Yeah, I can
components.
use 5,000
or 5,000
gold
of 5,000 of components. I mean,
5,000 components. You'd
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Sure.
Then it was the boots themselves were 24,000.
21.
21. So then the other 16 will come out of boot money. So I'll net 16,500 and Sakar gets some boots.
Cool.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
So what all is happening then?
I'm selling a dagger and using some of the money from the dagger to buy Sakar some boots. And then we're also throwing in 5,000 worth of residuum to kind of split it. So he's getting a total of 16,000 worth of gold and 5,000 worth of magic components.
Okay. And you're getting, how much are you getting then?
16,500.
Okay. Write it all down. All right. Well, that was complicated.
Agreed.
Do we do anything else?
Next time, maybe think ahead of time about stuff you want, and this whole process will probably go a little easier.
Then how about the information?
Oh yes. Okay. Let me think. So as you know, you can't get into the Black Archive without a pass rune. And usually only a coil operative would have a current pass rune, but I heard that there is a particular young lady who played a coil operative at a game of chance and won his rune. So, assuming that he was too embarrassed to report that rune is probably still active.
And do you know who this was?
I do. Her
Ooh.
name is Ulatl. Just ULATL.
Where could we find her?
I believe she mostly hangs out at Rivergate.
Anything else you can tell us about her?
Well, she convinced a high-ranking coil operative to play her at a game and won, so go in expecting somebody who can do that.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does.
Human?
Yes, human, short, brown hair, I think. You'll know her. She looks way cleaner than anybody who lives in Rivergate.
And I thought Rivergate sounded pleasant.
Oh no, that place is terrible.
And he
River-
was in Murder Town.
That's right.
One other thing. I don't suppose you've heard of any weird rocks being found by miners?
Rocks being found by miners. Not recently, though. I hadn't heard about that.
She'll like look at the other guys, reach into her haversack, be like, "Seen anything like this?"
Oh, let me see.
Careful, this thing is weird.
Yeah, it looks pretty weird. Let me think. He looks that over, starts walking out from behind the counter,
Yeah.
starts heading out the door.
Stop. Ah.
It's a car.
His protection should.
Well, they're
I
not
stop
in
him.
here with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Sakar stops up before
Hey,
he
grab
walks out the door.
face the head.
He's like, what are you doing?
Sorry, they tend
It
to
has-
cause
That effect.
some kind of compulsion. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. Well, I don't know what they are,
You know anyone that might?
but no, I don't. It is interesting. How many of these do you have?
Just one.
Why do you ask?
Thought about baby buying them off of you.
Oh.
I think we're going to hold on to it until we've got a better idea of what it is and what it's for.
Sure. Makes sense.
Alright.
Wouldn't really know what a price to ask yet. Thank you for
that's fine.
the boots and the intel.
Oh, no problem. If you think of anything else you need, feel free to stop by.
Will do.
Absolutely.
You mind if I give your name to a friend in town?
Is that Fred a truant?
Yes.
Oh, then yes. I mean, I don't mind. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
that's I figured.
I'm
Confusion.
sorry.
No worries. All right. Well, pleasure meeting you.
You do. See you all later. You guys leave?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys leave
Mm-hmm.
with Sakar's fancy new boots.
So fancy.
They're red. Some weird kind of little edging on them.
Pulling them off.
Exactly.
So I guess we got to go gamble.
Oh.
You know, after 6
yeah,
months
I mean-
on the Proud Baroness, I've gotten pretty good at this.
Right.
Well, yeah, Rivergate is closer here than the Nest, which is our other stop. So I would say that seems like a reasonable place for us to go.
All right.
All right. So you guys make your way through Murder Town.
Stab.
Oh, no. You guys do see at least one person kind of slumped there in the corner that may or may not be dead.
He's just sleeping.
not breathing.
That's how he thinks people sleep.
You are all. Never mind.
Yep, you guys basically have to go back, cut in through a little bit of Little Delta, and then out the other side to Rivergate.
Oh, hello, Rivergate.
Yes, Rivergate is, yep, it's a lot of kind of samey looking stone buildings. It really doesn't look as dirty as Murder Town, so I don't know what that guy was talking about.
Mm.
Hmm.
The grass is
Rivergate,
always
like
greener.
Murder Town, is also run by a gang, so be careful. Follow my lead. Don't be rude. They're not as big a fans of truants here.
Will do.
So you guys walk down the street, and as you do, you see a couple people coming towards you down the other side of the street. Essentially, in the direction that you're heading, you have two people coming towards you.
Joy.
Yeah.
As they get closer, you see that it is a young human woman and a Kenku, probably a guy. Similar to a little sparkle, long, curvy beak. Has particularly kind of puffy feathers. They're both wearing very kind of similar gear, which is they're wearing these like black leather, kind of like the sort of jackets where the breast buttons cover each other up. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's a flap in and then another flap over it, with kind of straight up tubular collars.
So would that be like Black Barb's colors?
Oh yeah, you can also an easy way to spot it is the fact that they both have these kind of metal plates with spikes coming out of them in their knuckles, like basically big kind of mean brass knuckle looking things. They stop and the lady is like, "Hey, little fish, you lost?"
Oh, just looking to swim through.
I see. Unfortunately, this whole area is currently damned. If you get my meaning.
Sure. Well, anything I can do to, find a way in?
We are currently taking donations.
Of course. Is there a particular threshold you're looking for?
See, now I'm curious because you're asking about thresholds. I wonder how much exactly you got on you.
I'm just wondering how we can make this as easy as possible.
Well, you can start by telling me how much you got on you. Then we'll go from there. By the way, there's 3 other people coming down the street in the opposite direction.
Looks at the other guys. And are your friends also going to want to cut?
Oh, we'll handle that. You just give
course.
me the money and we'll sort it out.
What would be appropriate bribe to get through Black Barb territory?
Yeah, the Black Barbs are bad guys. They're gonna want all of it, and they're probably gonna want to search you for all of it. And if they get a hold of you likelihood of you having anything magical on it, they're gonna want that too.
Okay.
So these guys are going to try to shake you down for everything.
Great. Like, how about this? You let us pass, and we don't beat you up in front of your friends.
Oh, so it's like that, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. You go ahead and try, and then I'll just mail your beak back to the next of kin.
I suppose.
Or a counter proposal.
Boom.
Boom!
All right, so Sekar blows you all up and teleports to the other side of...
Well, I'm through later!
At least
Oh, crap.
two
I
of
thought
us
the
have fire
creature-
resistance.
Never
Yes.
mind. Never mind.
I do not have fire resistance.
Fine. Or a counter proposal. And Sakar draws both swords, and one of them's on fire.
Okay, well,
I
this
have
is a
had
fight.
more than enough of this city.
So
You've
coming
been
up,
in there for
a
like
fight.
2 hours.
Coming up, a fight indeed. And I think we're going to wait until next episode to do that fight.
That's probably wise.
Probably
Okay.
wise, because what are there? 5 guys total?
Yep.
Are they bringing any fries?
Yes.
We will find out next time on Critical Hit. And until then, here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2016 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.
This podcast is part of the Frog Pants Studios Network. For more information about this and other shows, visit frogpants.com. Audio programs so good, it's like you're there.